I'm just about to make the famous ball curry, well known to most people from India, otherwise known as ball curry or kofta curry, or in some other circles as cook's sacrifice. Now I don't think I need to explain that to you. You're all old enough, I'm sure. Anyway, so here we are. What are the ingredients? Let me see. This is the mince. 5 pounds of Scottish Aberdeen Angus mince, right, from Costco's in Watford. And we have the minced beef, and then finely chopped onions, which I did yesterday. They're in this box here. I chop up the onions, which I bought up the hill in Ducks Hill from the farm. Very cheap. £2 for a big bag of onions. Can't grumble at that. So that's all chopped up yesterday or day before. And then what have we got? Garlic, ginger, paste. I use the paste. Don't want to spend any more time chopping up garlic. What else? Green coriander, salt, and some thick slices of bread chopped up in this gadget. I might have to use some more because it doesn't look like this is going to fill all this stuff up. So that's the basic ingredients. Here in front of us is the pan, which I've already put all the masala in. There's a word for you. And that's cooked up, ready to receive the meatballs. And the potatoes, also bought on the farm, up the road. Very rural, this rice slip is, very rural. So we place all the pan and things in it, blend it well, take a small quantity and form into balls and set aside in a cool place. Now these are the balls. There's various ways of making them. I know an old family member who is not with us anymore. He used to tell everybody he made it by putting it under his arm and going, and he had a ball. But that's it. That's a meatball ready to go in this stuff. So I'll leave it there for now. By the way, I have washed my hands. I brushed my teeth. This is the main ingredient that holds the balls together, the bread. A very popular dish out in India. My culinary skills extend in all directions. I'm the fastest papadum fryer in our family. My son Ken thinks he's brilliant, but he's got a long way to go. I fry 75 papadums in less than 3 minutes, all bone dry, all flat. Kenneth hasn't achieved that yet, and I doubt he will. My good friend Cyrus, Professor Cyrus Todiwala, OBE, DL, Deputy Lieutenant of London by the way, and a master chef he is. He went to school in St. Mary's and I think Christchurch, I'm not sure, in Bombay. We're good friends. And if you want a good meal, his restaurant is Cafe Spice Namaste, just near Tower Hill. If you look on my YouTube site, where this thing will be going, you scroll down and you'll see Cyrus. I filmed him in his restaurant in the early days of the video. Just showing you the chopping up process. I've decided to put some more bread. So the bread's in here and the coriander. Made by the Germans, Braun. I've got quite a few gadgets like this in the cupboard. All sorts of things, you won't believe it. As they say, if you're brought up in a boarding school, waste not, want not, always leave your plate clean. I learnt a lot of my cooking in school actually, doing the cook's badge in the Scouts. Because let's face it, everything you did in school tied up with food, one way or another. All sorts of games we played were all made to get more food. That's boarding school for you. Right. We're now making the bowls. No underarm techniques over here. All very kosher stuff. As I said, everything we did in school, boarding school, was designed around about getting more food, one way or the other. All the games we played, sticks and stones, you name it, whatever, were after food. I got all mine in the Scouts, where you have to keep the whole troop alive for 14 days. That's, no, sorry, 1 week. 1 week. But you had to make 3 meals a day. Go see the headmaster to get some money to go to the market to buy ingredients, and then quietly slip off into the galley and scrounge from the cook. So it never actually cost us anything. But I did give the headmaster some of the change back, you know. He was a wonderful guy. I'm sure he knew what was going on. Sadly he's gone. A.E. Lunn. My other speciality is barley chow, a chutney, pickle if you want to call it. Mine was mega hot. Donald's mega hot tomato barley chow. It's actually originated in Burma. There it's a little bit wetter. It's very dry, the stuff they make there. But mine is well renowned anyway in the family. And when I used to take it with me on ship, what used to be very annoying was these guys that would take a whole spoonful without tasting it first and then jump. Trouble, it's wasted. Very annoying. But the point is, at sea, you can't just go and get some more. So I had to start being a bit draconian and saying, sorry, that's mine. But I've now passed the reins on to my favourite grandson, Tom, who now has, you might say, the deeds to make my prawn barley chow. And I'm hoping he will bring it here for Celine's birthday, his produce. Still waiting to see how he makes it. If he follows the rules, instructions, it should be very good. It is very nice. I am on my absolute penultimate jar. Just opened it yesterday. And what a joy. But that's barley chow for you. Just for your perusal, this is the jar. Can you read it? I see it in reverse on my screen. Made in Ruislip, England. There's the chilies, there's the shrimps, there's the tomato, and more chilies. When I went on our holiday to New Zealand to see Darryl and Valerie, or Venus to me, because I'm Mars, I took him some bottles of this barley chow, and would you believe it, I got a lot of grief from the Australian side of the family who actually work in the customs, and they told me, don't be so damn stupid. And I was taking chili plants from Perth through Sydney. But anyway, I got to the customs. I had declared everything, I might add. I don't want to take any chances. And the customs lady was very nice to me. And she says, what's that? And I said, oh, I'll show you. And I took a bottle out of my handbag. And wow, she says, these people are really lucky. And she didn't realize how lucky. And then I also took my Union flag out of the bag, put it over my shoulder, and went looking for Darryl. I walked past him twice with my over-the-top hippies cap on, which they gave me at previous Christmas, and he never recognized me. But that story goes on, but I won't go into it here. Everything's ready to start the cooking. We have the stock here with the masalas, ingredients, right, already cooked. We have the potatoes washed and cut, and we have the meatballs, plenty of them. Let me just show you. There you go. Hope you can see them. I haven't counted how many are, but there'll be quite enough there. And so that's it. All the equipment is now washed up, and so we're just ready to cook. But first, some lunch. The gravy and all heated up and boiling away. And now we've got to add the meatballs. Make sure I don't let them bounce about. Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Right, so that's 56 meatballs in there. I know there's a song for everything, and that one is one meatball, one meatball. You get no rhyme with one meatball. Now I put in the spuds, and the hubble bubble has stopped. Always add hot water. I don't want to make too much gravy. There's a tool for everything in this house. A place for everything. And there you have it. And now, the lid. Time, 15:14. And that's it for the time being. This is the end result. I shall now empty it out into tubs, and they'll go in the freezer, and that's it. Next project, prawn curry, which I shall finish tomorrow, Saturday.